Hey there everyone, this is Corgi Pawn here, and welcome to the first ever episode of a series where I count all the animation errors, also known as goofs, of Puppy and My Pocket, Adventures in Pocketville. This episode will be covering the first episode, the friendship ceremony. I'll only use still pictures and maybe a couple of some few short videos, just to avoid copyright. So, without further ado, let's go. We're already 2 minutes in, and there is already an animation error. You can see that in the scene there is Balloon and Mila, and they're noticing the friendship trail, when they're supposed to be in the throne room sitting down with Ava and William. How would they have gotten there so fast? In this scene, where Magic is running to chase the friendship trail, he is already seen with Ava's collar, even though he hasn't even received it yet. On Otto and Pia's name tags, there is something written in it when there is not supposed to be anything written on the name tags of some of the characters. Also, if you can look closely at Pia, you can see part of her neck is chipped off. Therefore, there are two goofs. This here is considered a transition error. Look carefully. Magic is to the left side of Pia, and to the right side of this white dog. However, when it transitions to this scene, Magic is beside a different pair of dogs. If you've seen Ava's official artwork on the wiki, then you might notice this animation error. You can see that Ava has a whole different shaped marking on her face than what it's supposed to be. This actually happens a number of times in this episode, as well as a couple of some other episodes throughout the series. Balloon's eyelids are white when they're supposed to be gray. There are 3 animation errors in this scene. First, Ava's eyes are all wonky. One of her eyes are out of place. Secondly, her collar is clipping. And finally, the design on her collar is different than what it's supposed to be. Wow. There is an animation error and a transition error. You can see when Dot is running through the fountain, William is right there, next to this Jack Russell Terrier. However, in the next scene, William is right next to Danny and Ava. Ava's face marking in this scene is also the wrong shape again. As Ava leaves the scene, Ava's beauty mark is too far from her eye. While Dot is on the pedestal, she's cross-eyed. The royal guards have name tags, which they are not supposed to have. Pia's name tag has something written on it. Again. The Pocketville castle is supposed to be facing forward instead of to the left. And in this scene, it's facing the right. Balloon's nose is gray when it's supposed to be pink. Ava's missing her left eyelash. Eva is missing her gray markings. Ava's face marking is the same as in the previous animation errors, and Eva's beauty mark is too big. In this next scene, still with Ava's goof, Eva's face marking is overlapping her beauty mark. Eva has flat teeth instead of sharp teeth, and she's missing some of her paw pads. There are 2 animation errors in this scene. Eva is missing her beauty mark, and her cheek tuft is clipping. Eva's beauty mark is too big, and she's missing some of her paw pads. Gort's face looks all wonky, and he's missing some of the spikes on his collar. Eva is missing a chunk of her outline, and the spikes on her collar are lopsided. Eva's beauty mark is too big. Again. Eva is missing her collar. Ava's face marking is a different shape, and her collar is lopsided. Still with the ongoing face marking goof, Ava's collar is clipping. The pattern on Ava's collar is all wonky. Eva's beauty mark is too close to her eye. Danny is missing his scleras, and the paw print design on his collar are glossy, which they are not supposed to be. Ava's face marking is different yet again, and the pattern on her collar is wonky. In this scene, Ava's hind legs and tail are light brown instead of auburn. Still with the ongoing face marking goof, the pattern on Ava's collar is different. Mila's eyes aren't symmetrical, and why is she smiling? She's supposed to be frowning in this situation because Ava has gone missing. Danny is missing his scleras, and the hearts on Mila's collar don't have their luster. And why is William smiling? He's supposed to be frowning. As Balloon goes to pick up Ava's collar, another collar is seen laying next to it, for unknown reasons. And that is all the animation errors I can find in the friendship ceremony. If I've missed one of them, let me know. Till then, see you in the next episode of this series. Cheerio!